Once the government of India made the National Pension Scheme open for non-government employees as well as businessmen, it has gained popularity. The main reason for its popularity is the additional tax deduction of rupees 50,000 it offers. Is this additional tax incentive enough to prove that NPS is a suitable investment for everyone? Well, I believe that decision should be left to the individual himself. In order to facilitate the decision, let me share few of the advantages and disadvantages of NPS. My name is Jiten Modi, son of a driver, born and brought up in a typical Indian village, a brilliant student at academics, a cricket fanatic, once a corporate zombie and a pathetic money manager, turned into a financial strategist on a mission to help 1 million families make their money work harder. The biggest advantage of NPS is its low cost. The cost is only 0.01% of the fund. That is just rupees 100 for a whopping 10 lakhs of rupees. This could help create a huge incremental corpus in the long run. And there is that additional tax incentive which is luring the investors to NPS. For a salaried person, NPS offers triple tax deduction. Yes, first up to rupees 1.5 lakhs under section 80 CCD1 as part of overall section 80C. Additional rupees 50,000 under section 80 CCD of 1B and employer's contribution up to 10% of basic plus dearness allowance with no upper capping under section 80 CCD 2. Well, at the age of 60% of the total corpus could be withdrawn as lump sum without any tax liability. The rest has to be received as pension, which is treated as your income for calculating income tax. So this is a mixed bag. Now let's look at the drawbacks of NPS. Firstly, as touched upon briefly, at maturity age of 60, only 60% of the total amount can be withdrawn and not 100%. Second, the remaining 40% amount has to be received as pension only and the pension amount is taxable. Further, the pension or annuity has to be purchased from an insurance company which is usually at a lower rate. So, if you are in your 20s or 30s, your fund gets locked for a long period of time with a little or no flexibility to avail in case of any emergencies. However, if you are a long-term investor and willing to put your money at work by investing major portion into equities, NPS puts a cap on your equity exposure. It won't allow you to invest your desired corpus into the equity investment. The maximum that one can invest in equity is from 50% to 70%. So apart from limited equity exposure, the funds offered by NPS are not actively managed funds. So one cannot expect an alpha on their investment. Finally, I would suggest weigh down both the sides of the coins and take a decision based on your requirement and your willingness. Stay tuned for more financial wisdom and stay blessed.